Good morning, students. I hope you all are well at home. So, today we will discuss about our 17th chapter of math, that is mensuration, part 1. So, plane figures. So, in this chapter, we will learn about rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus, and trapezium, quadrilateral, square, etc. So, let's start our chapter. Firstly, perimeter of closed plane figure is length of its boundary. As perimeter is a length, therefore the unit of perimeter is same as the given unit of length. So the area is the region enclosed inside a closed boundary. So suppose I am drawing a figure. So what is a perimeter? Suppose I am drawing a square. So what is the perimeter? That means outside, its boundary. We have to find this. It is called perimeter. If we find the inner part of this square, it is called the area. Boundary is denoted by perimeter and circumference also, and in internal part is called area. So a square centimeter of centimeter square is standard unit of area, which means the area of region enclosed by square of side 1 centimeter. Other units of area are square meter, meter square, square decimeter, decimeter square, square decameter, decameter square, etc. Following are the formulas for area and perimeter of some plane figures. Firstly, look at this table. We have to remember 1 centimeter square. That means how many centimeter in meter? 100. So 100 centimeter multiply 100 centimeter. Why we write it 2 times? Because we have meter square. That's why we are multiply centimeter into 2 times. So it become 10 raised to power 4 centimeter square. Why we write 10 raised to power 4? Because when we multiply 100 with 100, so it become 10,000. That's why we're writing it 10 raised to power 4 centimeter square. And 1 meter is equal to how many decimeter in 1 meter? 10 decimeter. So in meter square, 10 decimeter multiply 10, it become 100 decimeter square. And next one is decameter. So decimeter, 10 centimeter in decimeter. How many centimeters? We have 10 centimeter. So 10 centimeter multiply 10 centimeter, 100 centimeter square. And 1 decameter is equal to 10 meter. So when we multiply, because here is square of decameter, so that's why we are writing in 10 multiply with 10 meter, so it become 100 meter square. And 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meter square. 1 kilometer is square is equal to 1,000 meter multiply 1,000 meter, it become 10 raised to power 6 meter square. And 1 kilometer square is equal to how many hectare? 100 hectare. So firstly, starting our plane figures, discuss about plane figure. First one is rectangle. So it is a rectangle. Why it is rectangle? As we know that if the opposite sides of a plane figure are equal, then it is called rectangle, because length opposite, these length is equal to length and breadth is equal to breadth. So let the length of PQ, we have a plane figure PQRS, and the length of PQ be L, PQ be L, and breadth of RQ, it is a breadth denoted by B. Then the perimeter, how can we find the perimeter? That means whole boundary of this term, 2 times L plus B. Why we write 2 times L plus B? Because we have 2 times length and 2 times breadth. That's why 2 multiply L plus B. So how can we find the area? That means length multiply breadth. So how can we find diagonal? It is represent as diagonal. So how can we find the value of diagonal? That means square root of L square plus B square. That means length square plus breadth square. And it is a sign of square root. So square root of L square plus B square, in this way we can find the diagonals of rectangle. Moving to next square. What is a square? If all the sides are equal of a plane closed figure, then it is called a square. Look like this, all the side of this figure are equal, that means x, x, x and x. So the length of the side of square be x, then the perimeter, that means outer boundary of this figure, that means we have to multiply it with 4. So 4 multiply side, it is 4x. And how can we find the area? That means side multiply with side, so x square, because one side is equal to x and another side x multiply x is equal to x raised to power 2. So or perimeter by 4 or 1 by 2 diagonal, it is diagonal. How can we find the diagonals? That means square root of side, it is square root of 2x. So side square root of एरिया. अगर आपको एरिया गिवन है, हमने साइड फाइंड करनी है, तो वो कैसे फाइंड करोगे? इसको स्क्वायर रूट निकाल के एरिया का. सो द नेक्स्ट इज पैलोग्राम. सो in a parallelogram we have given a base and height. It is a height of this parallelogram and it is a base. Why it is called parallelogram? Because two angles are 90 degree. So area is equal to base multiply height, that means it is a base DE and height GM, it is GM or GD. Why we write it another base? Because here is also a perpendicular, it is another height, that's why we are taking it GD is as base and EL as another height of this parallelogram. So how can we find the perimeter of parallelogram? That means sum of all sides. So sum of all sides, that means DE plus EF plus EG plus EL. So 2 into sum of adjacent side, that means 2 times DE and EF. adjacent side मतलब क्या होता है? जो जिसका एक ही कॉर्नर हो, मतलब दो लाइंस जो एक कॉर्नर से ड्रॉ होती हैं. So that means 2 times DE plus EF. Next one is rhombus. So it is also type of quadrilateral. So let the side of rhombus be x. Here the side of rhombus be x and these are two diagonals of this rhombus, D1 and D2, and it is our 90 degree. Here it is a 90 degree angle. So how can we find the area of rhombus? That means 1 by 2 multiply D1, that means diameter 1, and D2 diameter 2, or we denoted base multiply height. And how can we find the perimeter of rhombus? That means 4 multiply all the sides, 4x, because rhombus is a parallelogram. Next one is side of rhombus. How can we find the side of rhombus? That means 1 by 2 we have to find the square root of diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. So square root of D1 and square plus D2 square.